What up, everybody, and welcome back to Is Rock's Movie Reviews. Today, episode 2, we're going to be talking about one of the greatest movies I've seen in a long time, man. King Richard, starring Will Smith, John Bernthal. The list goes on, man. This was such an epic movie in many ways. Starting off with his performance, man. When you go back to YouTube and you look up Richard Williams, Serena, and Venus Williams' dad, Will Smith gets it down packed, man. I'm talking about the voice, the charisma the father used to have, the seriousness, the walk. This movie makes you laugh. It makes you want to punch somebody. It makes you want to cry. This movie has all those elements in it. That's what makes it so special. Will Smith plays the role to a T. That's what we come to expect of Will Smith, man. He's a grade A actor. He's one of the most prominent actors we have to this date. And he definitely dived into this role, man. And you could tell he dedicated himself to make sure that he portrayed that character with the utmost respect. And this story basically documents a young Serena and Venus going through it young, growing up in Compton with the other sisters, their mom. And it basically takes you on a roller coaster journey. And you got to see what the father had to do to get those girls out of Compton. And shout out to the mom, man. The mom was very supportive. Can't get her name because he's been married so many times in real life. But the actress that played her to a T also. Shout out to those girls, the girls that played Serena and Venus. My God, they were epic. One of the girls had to actually practice playing tennis with her right hand, and she sold the role. In real life, she's lefty. Kudos to her. She took that role serious as well. This is gonna be a special movie in many ways because it shows what fathers should and would be if they had daughters. Me, I have a 9-year-old, and man, I would die for my daughter. Watching this movie really put her on a pedestal that I didn't even think that was attainable. Like, I already had her on a pedestal, but this movie really shows you, what it takes to guide your daughters in such a way, man. This man was dynamic, he was relentless, and you could tell, man, he loved his daughters to the utmost, man. And it wasn't just Serena and Venus, he also had other daughters, and this journey basically takes you from the moment about maybe 10, 11 to maybe about 14, 15 to where they turn pro. And this movie is basically a Venus movie with Serena in the weeds in the background. And it documents it in a perfect way, man. If I would have never saw this movie, I would have never knew what Venus and Serena really went through and why they're so great. These girls are just relentless because they had a relentless dad. It basically takes you on a journey to where he went to rich tennis centers, and he basically wanted to make deals with them, saying, look, if you give me free lessons for my daughters, in the long run, we'll make sure you guys get paid. And, he went through a lot of them until that one special one came, and then it led him to an even grander one. And, man, this man went from Compton to Florida to a house where he didn't have to pay for. And not only Serena Williams, he took his whole family. And, I don't think this guy could get glorified enough, It came out recently, and I think a daughter came out and said that the film wasn't depicted as we saw, but at the end of the day, Serena and Venus became what they became. I believe her other sisters are successful as well. And like I said, kudos to Will Smith. He just keeps playing these characters and rolling them out. And portraying him in such a light where I don't see Will Smith doing anything else. You know, we see him as a bad boy. We see him as the Fresh Prince. We see him as that alien kick-ass guy, you know what I mean? Demolishing everything in sight. We've seen him fight robots, you know what I mean? And then we get movies like this one, like Concussion, you know? And you gotta go check this movie out. Out of 5 stars, man, I give this movie a 5. A 5. Girls are gonna be so inspired watching these women. You know, he told them, even there's a scene in the movie where he tells them, you're not just doing it for yourself. You know, you're doing it for every little black girl out there. And I want to reiterate that. Not only because we're colored, you know what I mean, but for every girl in general. Because Venus and Serena have fans worldwide, whether it's white, Asian, Spanish, Indian. You know what I mean? They inspire. And they continue to inspire to this day. So shout out to them for putting this movie together. Shout out to Will Smith. John Bernthal plays the girls' trainers in the movie. He plays such a great role. I love John Bernthal. He's not only the Punisher. He doesn't only kick ass, but the man could flat out act. And I look forward to seeing great things from him. And you got to go check this out. And once you do see it, please send me some comments. You know, let me know what you thought about the movie. And I look forward to you guys next time. You already know. Subscribe if you enjoy the video.